Zooey Deschanel is the quirky actress and singer that stole our hearts. Unfortunately, while so many fans fell in love with the new girl actress, Zooey's own romantic life hasn't been so easy. After going through 2 divorces, it seems as though the actress was unlucky in love. Thankfully, that all changed after a chance meeting that involved karaoke and some pretty bad flirting. It took many years and a few broken hearts before Jonathan Scott could finally sweep Zooey off of her feet, but building their future together has made it all worth it. While Zooey Deschanel and Ben Gibbard started dating back in 2008, they seemed like a match made in indie heaven. At 29 years old, Zooey's career as an actress was well on its way, following her roles in films like Failure to Launch, Bridge to Terabithia, and Yes Man. Ben had also garnered his own success as a musician and songwriter for the rock band Death Cab for Cutie. According to Gibbard, it was love at first sight when he met Deschanel. He shared, "I'd seen her in movies, and obviously I thought she was very beautiful." After they were introduced to one another, he was smitten, adding, "I was just awestruck that she was even talking to me." After less than a year together, the couple announced that they had eloped. As a result of their busy schedules, Zooey and Ben were forced to spend a lot of time apart. With their respective careers taking up so much of their time, the couple had to do their best to prioritize their marriage as much as they could. Deschanel shared that her time apart from her hubby brought them closer. She said, "I'm a pretty busy person, so it allows us to get our work done. And when we see each other again, we have a lot of stuff to talk about." The actress also explained that being married didn't feel any different. She understood that you still have to make a commitment and think about that commitment every day, adding, "It's not like you get married and then all the work is done for you. You get married and you're still in a relationship, and you're still doing your best to make it the best relationship you can." Zooey also said putting work into a marriage wasn't a bad thing. She explained, "You can't expect to make no effort." Being husband and wife meant that they had to make sure to be kind and understanding with one another, and doing so just solidifies your commitment. Unfortunately, in 2012, the couple announced that they would be getting a divorce. According to an insider, the split was a mutual and amicable decision that Zooey and Ben had made together. After the breakup, Zooey took time to focus on herself and her career. In 2014, she met producer Jacob Peshenik while working on the film Rock the Casbah. The pair soon started dating, and they showed no signs of slowing down their romance. The couple announced their engagement at the beginning of 2015, and just 6 months later, they became husband and wife. Zooey and Jacob welcomed their first child, a daughter they named Elsie Otter, just 2 months after their wedding. 2 years later, they had a son, Charlie Wolf.
Yeah, we both found that we had a mutual love for otters. I mean, we went through different middle names. There were some more, normal middle names, but I realized that no one else probably had the middle name Otter. Maybe, but unlikely.
The actress expressed how much becoming a mother changed her. In a 2017 interview, Deschanel said she is always thinking of her 2 children, adding, "That's what I think of first. Like, how are the kids doing? What do they need? That's my first thought when I wake up in the morning and go to sleep at night." Things seem to be going well for the couple, and they even launched a business together. Unfortunately, behind closed doors, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Following 4 years of marriage, the couple announced that they were separating at the beginning of 2019. 9 months later, Peshenik filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The reasons for their breakup were not entirely clear, but the former couple was determined to put the needs of their kids first. After finalizing their divorce, Jacob explained that things between him and Zooey were amicable, adding, "We have 2 beautiful children together. We've been raising them, and we're going to continue to raise them and take great care of them." Just 1 week after Zooey and Jacob were officially divorced, many were surprised to find out that she was already dating someone new. The actress was spotted on a romantic date with Property Brothers star Jonathan Scott shortly after confirming the end of her second marriage. People couldn't help but wonder when and how Zooey and Jonathan first crossed paths. As it turned out, the pair were first introduced to one another when they taped an episode of Carpool Karaoke in August 2019.
We met on Carpool Karaoke.
I love that that's where you met.
And I was with my sister, and my sister's like, "I cannot tell them apart." Like, before we met them, and I was like, "What do you mean? They look so different to me."
Oh.
So even before I met them, I thought they looked totally different.
Deschanel and Peshenik had already been separated for months during that time, so there was no reason to suspect that Scott played a part in their divorce. It was clear from the very beginning that Jonathan was smitten with Zooey. Although he and the actress were still keeping their budding romance on the down low, he did share, "I am seeing someone. I'm a very private person, so I don't typically talk about that." Scott also confessed that his new relationship was definitely special for him because he's the guy who raises the bar and what he's looking for in a partner. He added, "I was caught a little off guard. It was definitely a pleasant surprise." The couple moved in not long after they started dating, and when the international pandemic came around, they also quarantined together. Jonathan gushed that he spent quarantine with the perfect person.
Zoe's my girlfriend.
And
She's amazing.
During an interview with People, he shared, "Not only is Zoe an amazing cook, but she's a musician, so our house is constantly filled with music." He described their time together as wonderful, and he was blown away by how lucky he felt to be with Deschanel, adding, "But I'm glad that I'm with somebody that I love and somebody who's so talented." While Zoe seemed happier than ever with Jonathan in her life, it was also important for her that he had a good relationship with her 2 children.
I was like 39 when we met, and he was like maybe 41. Like, we were, not young, so we kind of knew,
Scott didn't shy away from stepping up as a father figure and adored spending time with her kids. During a red carpet event, the actress gushed about Scott's skills as a step-parent. He's really very highly qualified for the job. He's an amazing stepdad. While the pair haven't discussed any engagement or wedding plans, it's clear that they are very happy together and planning for their future. In fact, in 2020, the couple even bought a house together. Scott said they bought the house with the hope that it would stay in the family forever. He added, "I waited my whole life to find Zoe, and I've now waited my whole life to have my dream home with someone like Zoe." The couple also shared some more intimate details about how they first met. Scott elaborated on their meet-cute, saying that he obviously knew who she was from her films, but finally getting to meet her in person wasn't the same thing as in real life.
So I went to meet them, and I was like, I can't believe he's so nice. He's just like the nicest person. People just aren't that nice generally. He's just so nice.
He gushed. From the first moment she walked over to say hello, she had a bounce in her step and an energy about her that made me immediately take notice. Scott confessed he had flirted with Deschanel so badly while they were filming that production had to edit it down. However, Deschanel admitted that she thought Scott wasn't interested in her. After filming the episode on Carpool Karaoke, they exchanged numbers, but Zoe didn't hear from Jonathan until a few days later because he'd gone horseback riding in the Rocky Mountains and didn't have any phone service. Since she hadn't heard from him, Deschanel thought Scott had ghosted her. However, that wasn't the case. He recalled sending her a text as soon as he had reception, sharing, "She was like, oh, this guy likes me, and we've literally talked every single day since. It's been the best 3 years of my life."
Yeah, I always say I'm sorry, yeah. It's an important thing.
Well, we're perfect. We never make mistakes.
We never make mistakes.
Yeah.
Jonathan shared that he fell in love with Zoe while she was showing him around her hometown of Los Angeles. Even though he didn't consider himself an LA guy at first, Deschanel showed him another side of their shared city. He explained, "The more she showed me her Los Angeles, the parks she went to growing up, the neighborhoods where she made memories with her closest friends, the more I found myself in love with an Angelino, and with LA too." Since then, the couple has gone on a journey of making wonderful memories and building a future together. They recently celebrated their 3rd-year anniversary at the Magic Castle in Los Angeles. Scott posted photos of the celebration on Instagram and wrote, "Hard to believe, scratch that. Easy to believe it's already been 3 years with this beautiful soul in my life. You make everything better." The couple is also very aware of the engagement rumors that have been buzzing around for a while. However, Jonathan has made sure to shut them down, saying, "I'm pretty confident that I will ask my girlfriend to marry me before I tell a reporter." He added, "I could post a picture of a delicious meal on social media. The first comment will always be, 'When you putting a ring on that?'" At the beginning of 2023, Scott shared a post in celebration of Deschanel's 43rd birthday. The video featured sweet moments from their relationship. He wrote, "You just keep getting even better. Happy birthday." In the comments section, the actress responded, "I'm the luckiest girl." For Valentine's Day, Jonathan dedicated another adoring post to his beloved Zoe online, showing the whole world how much he adores her. He captioned, "I love the way you talk to me and send me cute emojis. I love the way you drive with me and plan all the fun things we want to do. But mostly, I love the way I love you and the way you make me feel loved in return." It's not unknown that marriages in Hollywood face different hurdles than others. Whether it's conflicting schedules or simply growing in different directions, relationships don't always work out the way that people expect. While Zoe's first 2 marriages didn't pan out the way she had hoped, it seems she's happier than ever with Jonathan by her side. There's no doubt that their love for each other is only growing stronger. We wish them only the best for their future together. Be well and be kind.